Hey there, you beautiful overthinker. Welcome back to Monkey Mind. Okay, real talk for a second. Have you ever walked into a room, coffee shop, gym, work meeting, whatever, and immediately felt like every single pair of eyeballs in the place had laser locked onto you? Like you're a banana in a cage full of hungry monkeys and someone just shouted, "Dinner time!" You spill a tiny drop of coffee on your shirt, and suddenly your brain starts narrating a full documentary. And here we see the embarrassed human forever marked by the stain of shame. Here's the juicy, slightly uncomfortable truth that's going to set your monkey brain free today. Nobody is judging you. Like, almost nobody. And I'm not just saying that to make you feel warm and fuzzy. I'm saying it because your brain has been lying to you with a hilarious little glitch called the spotlight effect. By the end of this video, you're going to realize you've been performing on a stage that doesn't exist. And, more importantly, I'm going to give you 4 specific tools, to finally climb down from that spotlight and just be. Let's go. Let's paint the scene. You're at a party. You say something that you think is funny, but there's a split second of silence, just a tiny pause. Your monkey brain immediately grabs that pause and beats it to death. Too loud, too weird. Why did you mention your lizard's funeral? Everyone is now updating their group chat about how awkward you are. Sound familiar? Congratulations, you're human. The struggle isn't that we get embarrassed. That's normal. The struggle is that we massively, hilariously overestimate how much other people care. We walk around acting like we're the star of a reality show called You Messed Up Again with a live studio audience holding scorecards. Spoiler alert, they're not watching. They're too busy worrying about their own spilled coffee, their own weird laugh, their own imaginary audience. Here's the banana-flavored metaphor for you. Imagine you're a monkey in a giant troop. You trip over a branch. In your head, that fall lasts 10 minutes. The entire jungle goes silent, and every monkey points and screeches with laughter. In reality, 3 monkeys glanced up for half a second, thought, gravity, and went right back to picking fleas off each other. Your problem isn't the fall. It's the spotlight you built, aimed at yourself, powered by pure anxiety. Okay, science time. But don't run away. I'll keep the bananas coming. This glitch has a name, the spotlight effect. It was first properly studied by Tom Jalovich and his team back in 2000. Here's what they did. They had a college student walk into a room wearing a truly embarrassing t-shirt with a giant photo of Barry Manilow's face on it. The student predicted that about 50% of the people in the room would notice the shirt. You know what the real number was? 23%. Less than half of what they thought. Why? Because your brain is not a camera. It's a drama queen with a megaphone. This happens because of something called anchoring and egocentric bias. Basically, you're the center of your own universe. Every experience, every thought, every embarrassing noise your stomach makes, it all feels enormous to you. And because you can't climb inside anyone else's head, your brain just assumes they're seeing what you're seeing. It's lazy, it's selfish, and it's wrong. Let's use the monkey brain model. Your limbic system, let's call him Panic the monkey, is constantly scanning for social threats. Back on the savannah, being judged by the tribe could mean getting kicked out and eaten by a leopard. So Panic the monkey is hypersensitive. He sees one person glance your way, danger, judgment, they hate your haircut. Meanwhile, your prefrontal cortex, let's call him Wise Old Chimp, is supposed to calm things down. But Wise Old Chimp is slow, tired, and frankly, outnumbered. So the spotlight blazes on, wasting your precious mental bananas on absolutely nothing. Real fact for you? Neuroscientists have found that the brain's default mode network, the part that activates when you're doing nothing, is actually the self-referential network. It's constantly weaving stories about you, which is great for introspection, terrible for assuming other people are equally obsessed with you. They're not. They're obsessed with themselves. Shocking, I know. So far, this sounds like harmless social awkwardness, right? Who cares if we think people are looking? A little embarrassment never killed anyone. Wrong. Here's the deeper issue that nobody talks about. The spotlight effect doesn't just make you uncomfortable, it shrinks your life. Think about it. How many times have you not raised your hand in class because you were sure everyone would think your question was stupid? How many times have you not talked to that attractive person at the gym because you were convinced they'd mentally critique your form? How many times have you not worn the colorful shirt, not shared the weird opinion, not gone for the promotion? The spotlight doesn't just shine light on you, it freezes you. It turns you into a statue of yourself, terrified to move in case you look wrong. And here's the hilarious, painful paradox. The more you worry about being judged, the less authentic you become. And the less authentic you become, the more people actually do notice something off. They don't notice your stain, they notice you being stiff, quiet, and awkward because you're trying so hard to be perfect. The monkey who tries to look cool by not moving at all ends up looking like a stuffed animal. The monkey who just scratches his belly and eats his banana, nobody thinks twice. The deeper issue is that you're trading your real life for a fake performance. You're burning mental energy, precious glucose, actual banana fuel, on managing an illusion. That energy could be used for creativity, connection, joy. Instead, it's feeding a ghost audience. And the worst part? The ghost audience doesn't even clap.
All right, enough science. Let's fix your stupid, beautiful, anxious monkey brain. Here are 4 specific, actionable strategies. Write these on your hand. Tattoo them backwards on your forehead. Whatever works. Next time you feel that hot spotlight, ask yourself one question. Even if they are judging me, how much mental real estate am I actually taking up in their head? The answer is about 10 seconds max. People have bills to pay, text messages to ignore, and their own embarrassing memories to replay at 3 a.m. You are not the main character of their story. You're an extra, a background banana. Once you accept that, it's weirdly freeing. Action step, literally say out loud, "They have already forgotten me." Say it 5 times. It works. Your anxiety is asking, what if they think I'm weird? Your job is to answer with a genuine, sarcastic, glorious, "So what?" Seriously, let's play it out. You trip on the sidewalk. Someone sees. They think clumsy. And then what? Do you die? Does a portal open and swallow you? No, you get up. The world spins on. The "so what" move is the ultimate spotlight extinguisher because it reveals that even in the worst-case scenario, someone actually judging you, the consequences are laughably small. Practice this. Say "so what" to your next 3 anxious thoughts. Watch them deflate like sad little balloons. This is my favorite banana brain hack. When you're convinced everyone is staring, do the opposite. Start looking at them. Really look. Count how many people are actually looking at you. I guarantee you will find that 90% of people are looking at their phones, the floor, the exit sign, or their own reflection in a spoon. And the 10% who do glance your way, they have the blank, unseeing eyes of someone thinking about their grocery list. Action step? Next time you're in a crowded place, spend 60 seconds counting eye contact. You'll feel the spotlight flicker and die. This one is fun. Deliberately do something slightly embarrassing on purpose. Nothing illegal, nothing dangerous. I'm talking wear mismatched socks. Hum a little song in the elevator. Say, "you too," when the waiter says, "enjoy your meal." Then, and this is key, notice that absolutely nothing bad happens. The world does not end. You just become slightly more human. This is exposure therapy for the monkey brain. You're teaching Panic, the monkey, that judgment is not a tiger, it's just a breeze. Start small. Do one cringy but harmless thing today. Your brain will rewire, I promise. Will this embarrassing moment matter in 5 years? In 5 months? In 5 days? For 99% of the stuff we worry about, the answer is a hard no. So why are you spending your one wild and precious life worrying about a coffee stain that will be washed out by Tuesday? Use this filter ruthlessly. It turns a mountain of anxiety into a molehill of meh. So what happens when you actually stop believing the spotlight? When you internalize that nobody is judging you? Let me paint that picture. You walk into the room differently. Your shoulders drop. Your breathing slows. You're not scanning for threats anymore because you finally realize there are none. You speak your weird little opinion, and if someone disagrees, so what? You wear the bright orange sweater because you like it, not because it's approved. You become that person who seems effortlessly confident. And here's the secret. They're not confident. They just stopped pretending to care what you think. That's the whole trick. Remember the opening hook? The coffee stain, the awkward silence, the imaginary audience? You'll still spill coffee. You'll still say dumb things. But the difference is you won't build a shrine to the embarrassment. You'll laugh, wipe it off, and move on. Your monkey brain will still try to shine that spotlight, but now you have the banana-scented fire extinguisher. You'll just shrug and say, "Nice try, buddy. Nobody's watching." The long-term benefit isn't just less anxiety, it's more life, more attempts, more failures, more connections, more weird jokes that actually land. You stop performing and start participating. And that, my anxious friend, is worth more than 1,000 perfectly curated moments of fake coolness. So here's your takeaway, wrapped in a banana peel. You are not the main character. You are not the disaster. You are not the joke. You are just one slightly messy monkey in a giant troop of slightly messy monkeys, and that is more than enough. If this video scratched that itchy part of your overthinking brain, do me a favor, hit that like button so the algorithm shows this to another poor monkey who's currently convinced the whole world is laughing at their haircut. Subscribe if you want more psychology hacks served with sarcasm and zero preaching. And if you really want to support the channel, consider joining the membership. You get exclusive behind-the-scenes bananas and early access to videos. I genuinely appreciate each and every one of you. Now go out there and be gloriously, unapologetically forgettable. Because guess what? Nobody's judging you. And that's the best news you'll get all week. Thanks for watching, you beautiful disaster. See you in the next one.